Hello everybody. Today we're going to help you with your low back pain. So if you have stiffness in the low back, or maybe you hurt some muscles, or you just you do a lot of sports that just like jack up your low spine and your hips, these are my 5 favorite poses to let go of that tension. Starting with everyone's favorite is child pose. This is great, and you can do this if you're 95, if you're 25, if you're 5, it doesn't matter. We actually get this from children. Children do this naturally because they know what's up, right? So right here, you get this beautiful flexion in the low back, and you can reach your hands away from the hips, get that extra little reach, and then relax here, and just breathe into the low back. Child pose is beautiful for just decompressing and bringing traction to the lumbar spine. And you don't have to do anything. And you can play around with your knees being right here, maybe closer, maybe wider. There's a lot of ways you can find variations of child pose, but really it's just as simple as this. Lying down, sitting on your heels, reaching the hands forward, and making sure everything's relaxed. Let the forehead be heavy, the arms relax, and breathe into the low back. Okay, number 2 is wind remover pose. So Dave has a block underneath the sacrum to lift him up a little bit. You can use a pillow, you can use a bolster, block, it doesn't matter, or a yoga wheel. And he's gonna pull one knee into the chest. So he's gonna hug this knee into the chest towards that right armpit. So we're doing the right leg. And he's gonna reach this leg down and away. So what this does is as you pull in that knee, it curls in the tailbone, it gives a nice posterior pelvic tilt, and it's gonna stretch out your psoas and your hip flexors on the straight leg side. So what that does is it releases your hip flexors and it makes it to where your low back can loosen up. Because if we have tight hip flexors, these are gonna pull down and it causes us to have an anterior pelvic tilt. We don't want that. We don't wanna stand around with that tilt. We wanna be curled in, nice neutral posture right here. So this one's great to loosen up those hip flexors to let that low back kind of get back to its normal position. Number 3 is gonna be supine twist. So he's gonna bring both of his knees to his chest right here. And the simple variation of this is just to leave your knees together so his legs can fall to the left. And what he's going to do is gaze to the right. So your neck is a part of your spine, always remember that. So him gazing to the right helps the cervical neck get an extra twist while he's twisting through the thoracic and low spine for this twist. And you can bring your left hand on top of the knee to help give some support. You can bring it to your stomach to remind you to breathe. You can do a lot of things, but this is a simple twist, like it's a twist. We need to do twists through our spine and breathe while we're in the twist. So a lot of people, when we're at our desk, we're like, twist this side, twist the other side, just give it to crack our back usually. So if you do that, crack your back is cool, but stay there. You need to give some love to your muscles. So right here, he's giving love to his QL, the rectus spinae, all of his hip muscles. He's giving a massage to all of his organs just by breathing through this compression. This is a beautiful pose. It's a potent stack to just breathe through the low spine and release tension. All right, number 4 is forward fold. And you can already tell, look how tight he is. Can you touch the ground? Yeah, we can touch the toes. So what we're gonna do here, if this is you in forward fold, that's completely okay. He's gonna wanna bend the knees a lot more than this. Bend, 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 even more, and more. Yes! So you see how that released some tension off the hamstrings. Now he has more of a crease here. And now he can drop his belly button forward more. Drop the belly button down. Yes, now we're feeling it. So now relax the head. Make sure the head is relaxed. A lot of us are holding tension in the neck. So right here, this is great because what this is doing is from the top, which is the bottom of the spine, he is bringing traction to all parts of the spine falling down. So you get it from the low back, mid back, upper back, and the neck. So here you can sway left and right, do a little ragdoll, a little shake. And the more you need to bend at the knees, it's fine. Just get that hip crease going. And forward fold is great just to let gravity do its thing because we're always standing up. A lot of gravity on our spine, contracting it in, compressing, compressing. So this is a beautiful decompression through all parts of the spine. So never forget your forward folds. All right, last but not least, Sphinx pose. So there's a reason why the ancient Egyptians has many huge ass sculptures of Sphinx. So I think there's plenty of reasons behind it, but listen close to nature because nature knows what's up. This pose is great for us in many ways. We pull the elbows back, so we're trying to pull our chest forward to the front of the mat. And what this does is if you let your hips relax your legs, you can almost feel like your hips are glued to the mat and you're pulling your chest away and you get this beautiful decompression right here in the low spine like no other. And you get to choose how much you pull. So you just pull your chest forward to the front of the mat, and that's what gives you that nice decompression right here. And you can breathe through your stomach. So when you breathe through your stomach, yeah, you can see his body lift up on the inhale, fall on the exhale. You cannot beat this decompression here. And if you want to switch it up, you just bring your hands under your shoulders. So drop your chest on the ground. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And now come up into seal pose, straightening out your arms all the way. Same thing. And now can you imagine pulling your hands back? Again, pulling the chest forward. Yes, you can do the same thing here. A little bit harder, a little bit more intense in the low back. But if that's what you want, there's another variation to do that. And this is a very deep extension. And this is your number 5 of 5. How are we feeling now?
Very good. That helped my QL a lot.
Yes, everybody, so I hope that helped your low back. Again, those are 5 very simple poses. You can bring variations and modify each of the poses as much as you need to. You can have a partner help you. You can have your boyfriend, girlfriend come with the lotion, you know.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil always. But I hope that helped your low back, and until next time, namaste.